Scentland, the land of scent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is Chris back with another fragrance review. I travel back with you today to the medieval ages with a fragrance released in 1980 by the house of Leonard. The fragrance is called Leonard Pour Homme and it's been created by parfumier Ron Vinaigrette, who 2 years earlier did Lagerfeld Cologne, or Lagerfeld Classic as we know it by now. And Leonard Pour Homme is very much a child of the 70s, 80s, but to me it totally represents the medieval ages. Why? Because it's dark, it's heavy, it's strong, and it's very, very mysterious. How does it reach this? It reaches it with tons of notes, ladies and gentlemen. There's loads of notes in there, but to me, patchouli, leather, musk, jasmine, thyme, basil, musk, leather come to my nose immediately. This smells soapy as well as leathery and mossy. It's a very special fragrance. It stands above many of the 80s releases, yet at the same time it falls definitely into that category that we know of the 70s and 80s. Heavy, dark, masculine. This presentation is fantastic. The House of Leonard has done a fantastic job here with this one. And the medieval ages come to my mind because it's really strong, it's dark, it's mysterious, and it's almost like a fragrance from a fairy tale land, from a time when people were direct, were strong, straightforward, and smelled of well, maybe also even horses and stuff. You know, the animalic part, the castoreum, smells very animalic here. And the leather and the musk and the patchouli and the thyme and the basil all together create this mysterious, dark, very strong aroma. Yet the lavender helps it to be fresh and soapy at the same time. And I think also carnation is in here, which you can smell faintly, but it gives it this floral vibe. So it's a very, very complex fragrance, a great release, and obviously discontinued by now, but it's a total classic. And to me, again, it represents those medieval ages because of its mysteriousness. So I would really use this in maybe on the weekends, in the nighttime. If daytime, then not for work, because this maybe going to be offending nowadays in the modern world lots of folks. You won't gather many compliments, but it really sets you apart then later in the day. It's a dark fragrance, so to me, although it's refreshing, it's a dark, refreshing fragrance. So maybe nighttime use is best. It's very strong in projection and sillage, and also great longevity. So Ron Vinaigrette has done again another fantastic job, and Leonard was very brave to involve him into the process of making this fragrance. So Leonard Pour Homme by the very house of Leonard is a beautiful child of the 80s, a total classic of the time, and a fantastic representative of the good old dark, mysterious fairy tale medieval ages. Somewhere around traveling the world, maybe the Far East, or maybe, you know, shipping across the ocean into the Americas, or even further away. Well, it's a beauty, and it will always be a beauty. So thank you very much. That was Chris from Scentland with a review of Leonard Pour Homme from 1980 by Ron Vinaigrette. Thank you very much, and see you soon for another review.